So guys, let's start coding for the next practice program now. So our fourth, actually it's the fourth code. So here we are using for loop. So what we have to do, we have to create a table of the number like given by the user, like the number 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10. In that manner, we have to print a table of number given by user. So what we have to do, first we have to take the input from the user. Okay, so for that I am defining here one of the integer. So integer number. Okay, now I am taking the input from the user. So to do take the input from the user, first we have to print for the user to enter the number. Like I'm here printing printf enter the number. Okay, and given here colon and semicolon. In C there is one condition is necessary, that after each line there should be semicolon. Okay, so after int num there is a semicolon, after printf there is a semicolon. This is the syntax of the C. Okay, so now I am scanning the number from the user. So to do that I am here writing scanf. Okay, %d to take the input, because it's an integer, so we get the integer to %d. Okay, so in that way we are taking the input from the user and store it inside the num. That's why I'm passing here the address of num. Okay, so that's it. Now what we have to do, we have to print the table, like 2 into 1 equal to 2, 2 into 2 equal to 4, 2 into 3 equal to 6. In that manner we have to do the operation. So we have to print it 10 times, 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into 3, but we are doing the same thing 10 times. So do you understand? We are multiplying just 2 into 1. We just multiply, but we multiply how many times? 10 times. So just listen, when we do a same thing multiple times, then it takes a lot of time to write. Okay, if I want to write 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into 3 for 10 times, then it take so much time. So to avoid that, there is one condition, there is one loop called for loop in the C, where we do the same thing again and again for the time that we want, as much time as we want. If we want to run one line for 10 times, we can run it for 10 times. So this is the magic of loop in C. Using this loop, we are running the same thing again and again. So we are multiplying 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4 again and again using for loop. So how we are going to do, just watch. So I am defining here for integer I. So this is the for, it's the syntax of the for. Integer I is equals to 0. That means I am initializing my I value with 0 and I is less than 10. I plus plus. Okay, so now just listen. What was the initial value of I? 0. So 0 is less than 10. So that's why this loop is run for I is equals to 0. Okay, so this loop runs 10 times for I equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. For 10 times. Do you understand? This for loop runs 10 times because initial value of I start with 0. If I am starting it with 1, we have to do here equal to, because we have to go up to 10 digits. Okay, if I start it with 2, then I have to do it up to 11. But here what we have to do, we have to multiply with 2 each number, 1, 2, 3, 4, like multiply 2 with, because here I am just taking a number 2 as an input by user, so I am assuming that this number is 2. So that's why I'm telling you about the table of 2, because it's the smallest number where we write the table. Okay, so let's start. What for loop actually does, it do one thing again and again. So I am starting this I with 1 and ending it with up to 10. Okay, so when I value of 10, then it works because it's less than or equal to, 10 is equal to or less than or equal to. So that's why at the value, when the value of I is 10, at that time this works. But value of I when goes to 11, then 11 is not less than or not equal to 10, it's greater than 10. That's why it's not work for I is equals to 11. So it works for I equal to 1 to I equal to 10, and that's what we want. So I am just printing the number, how printf percent %d, and just here I am printing number. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to print number into I. Number into, where is I? So here I. Number into I is equals to, so this number into I is nothing but what it is? It's the number given by the user. So just listen, just understand what I want to tell you. I am printing here percent %d space into percent %d. Okay, percent %d into space percent %d equals to, what it equals? Percent %d. So I am writing here 3 times percent %d. Okay, and here I am giving the value of each percent. So first percent is num, second percent is our I value, and third percent is, what the third percent is? Third percent is our multiplication. So what I have did here, that's num goes to this percent d, this I goes to this percent d, and this num into I goes to this percent d. Now each time value of I is 1, then 2, value of I changing because we are changing this I using the for. So just we see what it gives output. So it asks me to enter the number, so I am entering just 7 and enter. So what it does, just 7 into 1 is 7, 7 into 2 is 14, 7 into 3 is 21, okay, and 7 into 4 is 28. But we have to do it in new line. Each statement we want in new line. So to do that, we have add here a backslash n, because it prints in a single line. So we have to put it in the next line. So just I am adding here backslash n and running the code again. So what it gives, we will see. We can see. Oh, enter the number. Again, I'm entering 7 and enter. So what it gives, we can see here what it actually gives. 7 into 1, 7, 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21. So in that manner, it prints all the table. Now I'm running this again to show you. We can write any table of any number like 15 and enter. So 15 1s are 15, 15 2s are 30, 15 3s are 45, and 15 10s are 150. That's it. So in that way, we can write a table of any number that you want, any number. Okay, so that's it for today, and please watch in the description what was the next problem. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for